Hey guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with Overwatch 2 rank climbing. I'd say rank climbing, kind of more placement matches. Because in between last week and this week, yeah, I've still got a few more open games to do. And by few, I mean 2, 8 to 16, 18 games. And I will get them done within the next 27 days. Because I'll get down to 15 tonight. But while we load into a comp game, quickly going to show the show. And we have a high set of bundle skins. Never mind, I'll show them after this rank. Also, guys, if you wonder why there was no stream last week, I did say it would be delayed until the Saturday because I was expected to be out, but I have also said in both Monster Hunter videos this week, and potentially we'll end up mentioning it in Craftmon. It's just I've not recorded Craftmon yet, but like I say, at the time when recording both Monster Hunter videos, I was still not 100%. I still had, because guys, I've had a bit of back pain last few days. Nothing too bad, just a bit of pain, and I didn't really want to be recording with it. And because of it, I didn't want to record while I was through it, or stream, which wasn't too much of a problem. Because guys, it was Thursday night, which last week last week there was no content for Monday and Thursday because it wasn't doing the Monster Hunter. It just meant the Friday's Craftmon video got pushed back by a couple of days, just because at the time it's like that, and what was potentially also going to get pushed back was the GTA 5 video that'll be out tomorrow. Just need to edit it. Especially considering the fact that I'm chucking an additional 30 minutes into it. And guys, a little bit of a pre-con for the end of the video. Most of the video, I'm like, no, KO Preco, because guys, my point on KO Preco was like, I've always been getting this one particular item, and that one particular item's always been tequila. So I was like, you know what, I've not gone back and reset it, paid to reset it up yet. I'll do it, I'll film it, and then just chuck it in at the end. And so I go, and it's like, oh, what the fuck, it's pink, it's the pink diamond. And my reaction went from, what the fuck, to, huh? Because guys, I've done, say the last 10 times I've done the heist, at least 6 or 7 of those times, I've got the tequila. So, as you can probably imagine, my reaction is going to be, oh great, just another tequila. Shit. But, it was more of a, holy shit, this is a pink diamond. And, guys, gonna say no, the video overall, I have a couple hours, because it took me a couple hours just to sort of, go through setting it all up and all that lot. Which, guys, roughly, it's not one of those annoying things, it's something that can be set up in a couple of hours. So, technically speaking, you could do one every couple of hours.
Time to try again.
Because if you went and did one, then say it took you a couple of, 2.5 hours to set it up, then come back, set the next one up, you could essentially carry on rotation. You just have to slightly, at least it took me a tiny bit. It took me a tiny bit of time just to sort of set up. You can probably get it done under that, but it does kind of just mean that you can continuously do heists as long as you're willing to essentially switch between your characters. And Guys, this is coming from someone who's got two characters of GTA Online. And I've had more than 2 online characters. There was my 360 character, which I don't know if I couldn't transfer to the Xbox One, or whether it was just a case of I didn't know how to at the time, because I think at the point they might have stopped it. Then there's my Xbox One character. Although guys, with my 360 character, I have no idea what happened, but I ended up getting to a stupid level. I have no idea. Then my Xbox One, that was my Xbox One character, and then on Xbox One alone, I had 2 different accounts on Xbox One, which both had GTA 5. And then for GTA 5 now, while I do have more than one account on PlayStation, I mean more than one profile. I don't actively have more than one because I was not paying for a PlayStation subscription when all I use my second profile from on PlayStation is for additional deck slots on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Guys, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you get about, I want to say, 30 to 40 deck slots. I think it's closer to 40 now. It used to be 20, it's gone up a decent bit. And I now have closer to 70, which that's without fully doing everything I need to fully max out for a second character. And guys, I use Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel to test a lot of decks to see whether I'm gonna like him. Like an archetype that I was like, there's been like 3 archetypes that I wouldn't have played without Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Last year, it's been about 5. Yubel is something that I do want to get into and make it more meta compared to the version of Yubel that I've made. Branded is something I wouldn't have made. Sword Soul is something I wouldn't have made. Draco Tail Branded is something I wouldn't have made. And it's my current version of Branded on Master Duel. Because I have 2 different versions of Branded IRL. Just because when I was ordering the Chronicle Structure deck, like at Christmas, because I basically, yeah, the way it works is I order my stuff and it gets wrapped. It's a lot easier that way. I get to essentially select what I want. I get given a budget and then that gets wrapped. I just get the money early. And when ordering them, I was like, okay, I'll check how much the Draco Tail cards are, because I do want to get them, because I do want to run Branded Draco. Like Draco Tail Branded. And it's like, yeah, no, like, I'll start a lot of these cards, I would need at least like 2 or 3 cards. I'm not spending like quid on some cards. What's that? Like guys, when I was making my Soul deck, I made the choice to spend, instead of, because Mogi, I don't know if it still is, I think it's gone down in price. But to get Mogi at the time, it wasn't cheap. And guys, I don't mind spending 15-20 quid on a card. I don't mind. It's how I got my original access code Talker. But like for a playset, then it gets annoying. I think the most I have spent on it was 2 additional versions of the original artwork. It wasn't the original version of it, but it was the OG art. It was the OG version when it got reprinted, I think a few years ago. I wanted that version for my Kyber deck. Because guys, I like making fun decks, but I also know for a fact that I can't exactly take something like my Elemental Hero deck, like my Jaden Elemental Hero deck, to competitions, because it'd be a case of my opponent would go, so you're not getting nothing? Yeah, well I need Polymerization Diffusion Summon and well, I also need Aping on Benetrix. Wait, you're running those? Yeah. I don't know whether I'd be laughed at or questioned. Like guys, I play a few Minter decks, but I don't go heavily into them. Like I don't full on go and be like, oh I need 3 copies of Ash Blossom. I try and put a few more of, you know, archetype into it. Like I run a couple Soul cards that probably aren't the best, like Soul Abyss. It's a level 8 monster that when you banish something from your grave, it can come back, and if there's a field spell on your opponent's field, you can destroy that field spell. It's a really good card, and you do get a decent bit of summons from it. And it's just a 3k beat stick otherwise. But yeah, like I try to run a few more actual archetypes in when I can, but I also try and keep my more competitive decks to 40 to 50 cards, and then my more anime fun style decks to 60, because I want, like, guys, if I'm running a Kyber inspired deck, like, I want to run like the wacky cards that you run. Like, for instance, actually, Yugi's a better example of this. I want to also run some of the wacky cards Yugi and Joey ran. Like, Time Wizard. A card that can easy enough say, you know, fuck you over, because if you call it wrong, you're snookered. But, like, it's also kind of really strong card of Joey's, and things like Alligator Sword, and... But then I also do want it to slightly be decent, which is why I will then chuck in a few like support from the actual archetype.
Solid work.
Guys, the only reason I'm breaking all these is it bugs me. Also, I'd say the team's got it covered. Knowledge should be left somewhere, but where was Moira?
The spring flows anew.
Guys, I shouldn't have, but it was just a case of it was bugging me knowing that a few were broken. It's something that I usually basically find time to essentially just like break during when we're there instead of needing to go back.
That was interesting.
But yeah, so guys, I will run fun style decks, like, but then I will also, when it comes to, like, I'm not also going to take one of those more fun style decks to a competitive match. I have dueled with some of them, like my Elemental Hero, like my Jane Elemental Hero deck. I've dueled against a couple mates with them, and they've been okay. But like, the initial problem with running 460 card decks are you don't have consistency. And guys, something that's always been a big thing for me is, why the hell have Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists like never, like, they could potentially run 460, I'm not 100% sure, but why the hell don't they ever run 460? Like, Yu-Gi with Slifer would 100% benefit from the potential of, you know, being able to have more, like, or why someone like Strings didn't with infinite cards.
Time to try again.
Just run something like 460. But then it comes to a point of, hold on, wait a minute. Slifer in a deck full of a 460 does not sound fun.
Draw strength from nature.
But then there's also Duelist in like Duelist Kingdom, that, well, actually in Duel Monsters, and I refer to basically the original series as Duel Monsters. That would kind of benefit from it, because it would also mean a few of the downsides of running high level monsters wouldn't be as bad. Kyber, at bare minimum, runs 3 blue and white dragons, plus then usually 4 or 5 more high level monsters. In Battle City alone, he had Huzon-Ryu. Was it Huzon-Ryu? I think it was Huzon-Ryu, 3 Blue White Dragons, and Obelisk. Which wouldn't be a problem in Duelist Kingdom where you didn't have to tribute. And yeah, you had a way to summon around those, but you also had Gadget Soldier, which, I mean, it's okay and it has decent defense, but it's still just a vanilla monster. I think instead of running something like that, I'd probably find something like a better vanilla. like a better effect monster, or even just a better fusion monster to run in your extra deck. And even then, if I was gonna go that far, I probably would have swapped out something like Luster Dragon number 2, which he does run Luster Dragon number 2 at some point. And guys, if you go to his Dark Side of Dimensions deck, he has 4 versions of Blue Eyes, 3 being actual Blue Eyes, 1 being the alternative at the bare minimum, 2 Crystal Dragon, 1 Chaos Max, which is a ritual monster, Deep Eyes White Dragon. In formats where you need to tribute, yeah, you're going to run consistency run 460, but at the same point, you can also chuck in a few vanilla-based monsters. Or I say vanilla, a few effect-based monsters that give you easier special summons.
Everyone on me.
But then, like someone's like Yugi's deck,
Interesting.
it's designed to deal with everything, but not designed to deal with everything. Like, he willingly does, like, I'm pretty sure he does stay in the anime, and if he doesn't, it is kind of implied that he goes after Bluster Vader because of how much of a bitch Kaiba can be. Because he can't directly deal with Blue Eyes. Or more specifically, can't directly deal with his Ultimate Dragon. Now, guys, there is one problem that I have with one specific
Now
rule.
we're taking the objective.
I have seen a dual analysis of it, and I'm presuming it works slightly different in the anime like a few cards do. But Buster Blader's ability increases per dragon between the graveyards. So with 3 Blue Eyes being in the grave plus Blue Eyes ultimate on the field, why would you want to then defusion it? Because surely Dark Paladin would have been... Dark Paladin gains per grave.
Got us outnumbered. Keep that in line.
Don't worry about trying to get Red Eyes out into the field, dump him into your grave. I can only presume in the anime he works slightly different. And in the anime I can only presume it's dragons on the field. Which, it would make a lot more sense, because why the hell would you willingly go and be like, he's gonna bring out his ultimate dragon? I mean, granted... Yeah, that solution's completely wrong. Like, granted, I could have done a lot more healing. Was that a Moira? It was. Granted, I 100% should have done more healing. I'm giving it to the enemy team's Tracer and Mercy because I don't want to support members of my team when they're bringing like, oh, healers were useless. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm worried was keeping up on kills with you. Which doesn't justify me essentially wandering off, but... Anyway. I don't know whether it's a representation or because I think there was a series called Heists. Or whether it's just a case of deciding to give a few characters heist-based skins and... going over the bundle. All honesty, if Road was going to rob a bank, I'd imagine that's what he'd look like. Ash, I do actually think looks nice. And this is one of those cases where I do think you get 4 characters. Even though you might only be getting 3, because you're also getting a Bob design. See, it's the problem when you put Ash into anything. It's not exactly fair not to give Bob a skin, or at least something. But same point, Bob could 100% just be a case of, you could change Ash so it just essentially gives her a pinpoint shot on everyone, and make Bob a separate tank. And if this is Marvel Rivals, they'd have an ability where when they're together, you know, everyone, like, they both get lock on. Like, they both get the equivalent of Torbjorn's ability where they see you, bang. And then you have Reapers, which looks kind of dumb. It's like, I'm not the biggest fan of the Shark Mouth. It looks way too goofy. But other than Reaper's skin, it's okay. Ash's skin's the only thing I think is cool from there, and Bob's pretty decent, but... I think that was in there last, and again... Mercy looks good. Like, I like Mercy's. Life Weaver actually looks kind of cool. Echo doesn't look too bad. Wu Yang looks pretty decent, and it kind of really does suit him, kind of. It turns him from more of a, what I imagine Wu Yang being someone who wants to get involved, but like gets himself into trouble from trying, to someone more like Lifeweaver. And then you've got, Sojin. But then again, it's just kind of the nature of those designs. Some designs are going to always fit the characters that they put them with. Then what I'm pretty sure is new is Cosmic Reinhardt, which I think these are based off their League skins. Cosmic Lucio, and then Cosmic Widowmaker, which I'm pretty sure Widow's is her League skin. I don't have it, but I'm 99% sure it is, and it's still a version of it, so it's still kind of nice. But again, I'd have to spend like 40 quid, which I don't want to. Then the name cards, they're all pretty nice. Not the worst thing in the world, and I do, to be fair, they are their League skins. I don't know why I didn't just go and be like, hold on, OWL, Overwatch League. I do really like it. On a quick note, I get why Overwatch do it, a lot of companies do it, but they'll have something where it's like, oh, look at this thing, it's currently on sale, and you might just go, oh, need it. I've done it more than once. I look at the thing and it's like, okay, 6,900, that's a lot, but it's only 3,800 at the minute. Like, it's only 3,800 Overwatch currency. That's a deal. And I'm like, need it. I think the Widows is pretty decent, the Reinhardt's is cool, and Lucia is pretty decent. I would actually willingly get them. And the one thing that I've been mentioning for weeks, Doomfist Mythic is out, and I've completed it. And guys, I'm saying now, I'll show it actually, I'll give it a proper look in the hero gallery, then I'll jump into the last two games. But first of all, just want to mention, gonna cover them in the orders. Lifeweaver's Mythic, kind of not good. It kind of just looks more like a legendary skin that's had a bit good. It kind of looks like a really good legendary skin, but for a Mythic, it kind of looks terrible. And for a good while, Hanzo's was personally, for most people, I like Hanzo's, but at the same point, it did come at a point where they had definitely put a lot less attention into it. Compared to Lifeweaver's, I think Hanzo's is better. But then during that season, and I've recently got, was Junkrat's, which is cool, and I really like it. And then for this season, they dropped Cassidy's, which I have 100% done. Which meant I had to break my rule of, I'm not getting additional points to get the Mythics. I was able to, and I'd rather have the Mythics than not. Which I'll get to my point in a second. That doesn't look too bad. It still doesn't look great, but it still does just look like a more cheaper Mythic than just a overpriced League skin. Overpriced Legendary skin. Like, that more looks like something like a League skin, which, because typically it's like typical Legendaries, League skin Legendaries, and then Mythics. This just looks like a League skin. Like, more what a League skin would be. Then we have Doomfist, and I am sorry, but what the hell?
Our future is forged from ash.
Like, first of all, I don't like the wing. It looks kind of stupid. Get rid of that, and I'd be less annoyed, but still annoyed. Just telling me that's the guys, Junkrat's, I was kind of like, okay, Junkrat's is really cool. Not happy with it, kind of okay. Doomfist, when I first heard about it, kind of looks cool. Yeah, this kind of just, again, Stop giving us two. Don't give us, for the next season, 2 league skins if you're gonna phone them both in. Because, quite frankly, I'd rather go a couple seasons with no league skins so people can get things like Junkrats and Doomfists. Or at least go a season with no league skins, and for people who want them, they can get, say, Doomfist and Junkrats, have the option, and then people who didn't still get the currency and then can potentially, say, get a mythic weapon. And if they did that, if they did it for a couple seasons, what I would do is get Widows and I'd get Kirikos. Like, if I was to ever get mythic weapons, going in the order of, it would probably be Ashes, because I do think it looks cool, Widows, because I do really like it, and then Kirikos. The rest aren't too bad. But don't give us 2 mythics if you're gonna phone them in. I will happy enough go a couple seasons without a mythic, if it means people can potentially, say, catch up, and then we stop, and then we go back to 1 mythic per season. Because, guys, they're not giving you, like, what they're turning around and doing is not giving you the additional points. Like, go back to the beginning. You need 80. Well, there's 20 at level 8, 10 at level 8, 10 at level 18, so that's 20. 30 at 28, 40 at 38, 50 at 48, 60 at 58, 70 at 68, and 80 at 78. Oh look, no more. And it's not like these mythics are in half currency wise that you only need 40 to complete them. No, you full on do need a full 80. What's Showdown Shuffle? Showdown Shuffle returns Heroes Shuffle mid-match, and while modification. Oh, okay. But yes, so guys, please, like, Overwatch, please don't give us 2 mythics next season. Not when it does just look like 1 decent one, and because, guys, a base case scenario, we're getting 1 pretty good, 1 okay one, and then 1 that's like 1 decent, 1 okay, and then 2 that are just okay. And I'm being nice when I say okay, because when I'm on about Life Weavers. Yeah, no, I'm doing nothing for my last longer.
Select your hero.
But like, guys, I'd literally rather go a couple seasons without mythics if we're gonna get better mythics. Like, I'm the same when it comes to getting characters. I know at some point Marvel Rivals, and yes, I do know about Deadpool being in Marvel Rivals. I will hopefully be streaming at some point between Friday and Saturday with it. But I know at some point Marvel Rivals are going to get to a point where it's like, they have hundreds of heroes, so it's not going to be too bad. And they don't have to go through a full divine, like, oh, Venta. And they don't have to go through a full divine stage, they just have to essentially change up their skin and, like, a lot. They didn't have to fully design the character compared to Overwatch. Which is why we get, like, 2 or 3 per season. But I know at some point Marvel Rivals are going to get to a point where they cut back on what amount of heroes they're doing. Because when Overwatch 2 came out, we were getting a hero per season.
I'll find my own.
That lasted until, what, Season 2? Because from Season 3 onwards, it was in, and it has been how it has, because Overwatch knew from the beginning, they weren't going to keep up that steady pace. Now, we kind of still get...
Something has to change.
I will happy enough deal with the compromises that we currently have, which is... we get to test a new hero near the end of that season.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Compared to, you know, compared to your case of getting 2 per season. Because I'd rather them turn around and say, okay, so new hero is kind of ready, but we want to get your feedback. Which guys, I appreciate the fact that Overwatch will willingly, you know, because they have made changes to Fortnite based on characters, based on what they've seen from people actually playing them. Also, guys, for anyone who does this, I don't know 100% what. From what I've seen, Deadpool is a triple class. Because I've not played Marvel Rivals in a while. And from what I've seen, I've missed a bit. But that's literally just down to 2 weeks ago wasn't around, and then wasn't 100% on Saturday.
Objective. Rally here.
And then last week it was a case of wasn't 100%. Because otherwise, guys, Craft Mom would have been filmed by now.
Rendezvous here.
Which is something I kind of do want to film, because it's like, there's a bunch of stuff that I do want to start doing, but like they report, like, because guys, quick a case of what this week's episode of Craft Mon's going to be. It's going to essentially be, like, nether related. But, like, because, like, guys, currently at the minute, where my nether portal is, I'm basically doing a full room just for it. And, like I did with the enchantment room, it's going to be something similar. Like, there's going to be essentially a similarity, it's just going to be a room, like, it's going to be like a room in my house. And I currently have locked myself out in the nether, based on the fact that to get into the nether, I've got to do a tiny bit of swimming in lava. Because I wanted to essentially have a, like, lava as, like, a floor and, like, have glass through, like, you know, around it, so you could see down, and, like, just have, like, orange and red glass around it.
That was
And
interesting.
Defend the point.
And right now I was like, you know what, it's just gonna be easy just to essentially flood the floor with lava. Which wasn't fun. But, like, there's also a few different other projects that I'm currently essentially starting on, like... Guys, at the time, my villager trading hall was going to be right opposite where I essentially planned to have all my brewing stuff, like my mini little lab.
Thanks.
Yeah, on later inspections, I was like, is that going to really be big enough? Which meant I basically dug another room right next to it, and then it's like, you know what, I could do with an armory, or more specifically, a place that I can just store some armor sets. Because I've got a few that I kind of want to store. Like, I'm obviously just going to have a, like, you know, iron, gold, copper, leather. Like, I'm going to have, like, the
Gentle rain.
set for that, but then I'm also going to have on, like, the opposite sides, like, the armor sets that I've still got that I've used, which is only a couple. We'll be changing to about 3. That sneaky sniper. But, like, guys, because I essentially did dig another room, and I will go over all this in Grapmon, I've essentially got a room opposite where my villagers are going to be, and it's just going to be... I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to put villagers in there. Because, guys, I think I potentially might be breaking my iron farm. If I break it, I will make a new one. I will basically fix it if I break it.
Let the kitsune guide you.
But it's like, it should be fine. It's like 100 and something blocks away, and I think I'm like 200 and something from it.
Ain't no prairie, but these mountains sure
Also, guys, the one thing I'm currently missing, not having in Craftmon, I kind of do have it. That's not going to be a permanent thing.
Just one more.
Is a lot of times in Worlds, I'll basically just make a little room. I think the nicest I've ever done one was out of quartz and just had it filled with lava. And it's typically just a case of, I need to get rid of stuff, this is where it's all going.
Capture the objective.
Which is something I could kind of do now, because digging out 4 different rooms kind of fills up your stone chest. And by fills up, I mean you end up with like 5. Because guys, I had a couple spare chests that I've now had to chuck cobblestone into. There was the additional stone chest which I had for things like dorite, gravel, andesite, all that lot.
Engaging the enemy. Taking the objective.
So yeah, not exactly 100% happy with the fact I've had to do it. At the same point, I'm kind of tempted to build a giant stupid something. I've got the cobblestone.
Like a gentle rain.
Like, it would not be a problem. At the same point, I full on know it would look ugly as hell. Is that a Doomfist?
Attack. Get on it.
We've got this.
I think that was our Doomfist. We should get to about 30-something%. Never mind. We're actually able to hold them off. It's like, soldier, you dumbass. See guys, I hate Lucy's on this map.
They're on the objective.
Because they become the king of, you're going in a pit. They literally do become kings of, here's the pit, you're going in it. Which is annoying.
Let's get back to it.
Hopefully we win, because quite frankly, I do need a win. But yeah guys, getting back to my rant on Mythics, why the hell have we gone from getting good Mythics to we should really be expecting better? Which, guys, a bunch of people like, they're great, so Hanzo's is the case of where we're going downhill on Mythics. But we picked up. Like, we really did pick up from Mythics after that point, and
Play of the game.
because over time, Jungle Queens has grown on me. The Widow was annoying, and the Kiriko was decent. I'm pretty sure she got a few decent kills on me. Silver 4. Oh yeah, I needed 2 more ranks, didn't I? Now we have the very fun of switching between these two. Because I want to get my ranks in them. But like, guys. We went from... Like, Gun Chase was a pretty cool start for Mythics. Junker Queens was also a good start, so was Kiriko's. All 3 characters that had them, they matched them. Galactic Empire match was great, was a great choice for Sigma. Adventure was a great choice for Tracer. A Machine one for, you know, Anna wasn't the best. Echo probably would have been a better choice. And Hanzo was kind of a bit of a weaker one. But like Arissa's was decent. But the pattern of we're not getting great mythics because we want to chuck you more is starting to get stupid. D.Va. Because we have a kind of a defensive team, and D.Va kind of works for both. And by kind of, I mean we have a Mercy and a Widow who are the only two that aren't really defensive. Oh, come on! Oh, thank God May and Zarya got picked. I wanted to play D.Va. Bastards.
Prepare to attack.
And guys, I get there's going to be people out there that get annoyed when I vote to play ban Zarya, but same point. Support and DPS barely got touched, even though DPS is the biggest. But Tank got a double hit when there's only... We'll go Junker Queen. I found it's causing chaos.
Is where I say.
And wanted to do that with a nuke.
Before we go out there, I gotta warn
Instead,
you.
we're going to do it with a battle
I'm
axe.
gonna yell at ya a lot. Not because I don't like ya, but because I
Also,
care.
it's kind of funny how people basically... Because when Junker Queen came out,
I'm really good at this. Stay close. I can't.
they're saying sorry because D.Va wasn't... because D.Va got, banned.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Trust in each other and we won't fail. Thanks. Come on back, Gracie. Got something to kill here.
Now I'm going to try to sneak around. Which also just gives me an excuse to break these, but still. But yeah, guys, I would honestly don't want to go back to the state where it's like, are we getting good mythics? Oh, sorry, but I've kind of just brought attention to you.
There's one. Stomp him. Enemy here.
It took 3 of you.
I got plenty of teeth left.
Also, guys, this isn't the first time in a while where it's actually a case of, because usually I used to record Craft Mod on Wednesday, but then we're not doing Monster Hunter. It basically freed up when I'd record Monster Hunt. When I basically record Monster Hunter, I'd then record Craft Mod instead.
We both went back. But
There's one. Stop him.
Oh, we're not touching point anytime soon. Which isn't great.
I'm taking damage. Looks like somebody wants the death penalty.
That would have just been annoying, just letting everyone know where she is. It wasn't actually hitting anyone.
Got something to kill here.
Right, that's the tank dealt with.
I'm at the objective. Here to assist.
I mean, that Widow had it coming. She's been trying to snipe shot everyone.
Wanted to
for then our Widow, along with both support and myself, turn around being like, yeah, you're not surviving this. Yes, thank you, payload. The only problem is he's got the mercy up his ass.
All hail the Queen!
No one can hold me down. I got the payload. Let's rumble.
See, the annoying problem is when you have a mercy, it's right up someone's ass. You have this really annoying problem of you then have to watch that mercy.
Personne n'échappe à
Nah, could it be petty and go someone like Sigma to instantly, you know, block him because Sigma can bypass his shield because of being able to, you know, throw things around it? I could. I'm not going to.
time for the reckoning!
See, what I did was basically buy time for, you know, the rest of my team to get back.
Heroes never die.
What's the holdup?
Which, as long as the mercy gets back, it's perfectly fine.
Enemy here!
My duty is being done.
Now, what would be smart for the Reinhardt is I love basically when Genji's low and they're being cocky with deflection and all that. I love basically just punching them because it's like you're being cocky, you kind of deserved it. Now they've been sneakily hiding up here and getting up here.
Got something to kill here! Personne n'échappe à mon regard. Pick up your face, you drunk. Thanks.
I'm really feeling the heat.
Now, did I do all that to basically just play distraction? Yes.
On the payload. Anyone care to join me?
Was it it wasn't completely worth it. Because it comes down to the simple fact of they wasted time. I mean, if 3 of their team members are trying to kill me, it does kind of just mean it's then a 4 vs 2. Sorry, team.
I've got plenty of teeth left.
Come on, Genji. Come on, Brig, hold it.
Shake the grit out of your knickers and move!
No, Brig.
Here, Gracie!
Score 1.
Just getting a sneaky little kill right at the game's end.
Switching sides.
Although guys, what I probably will do is double check to see what I have missed on my rivals before jumping in. I want to say Friday, but I have no idea what's happening. Because guys, basically what's happened is a group of mates that I used to play D&D with, we've started a new campaign. Which means I have no idea whether that's going to be once a week. Or it's going to be like once a month, twice a month, 3 times a month, or 4 times a month.
Brown is where I say it is.
Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, looks pretty, Jack. Are you
Which guys, my original schedule of
Once a day.
Monday, Thursday,
Just after my steak dinner.
Monday, Thursday, new adventures. Tuesday, Overwatch, and then Saturday for Marvel Rivals which then got swapped to Monster Hunter, and then Craft Mon for Fridays, did get made around the fact of, at the time, me knowing I wasn't going to be around on Fridays. No, I can't break them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I mean, if we hold the line for like 3 minutes, we win.
Enemy here! Get out of your knickers and move!
Back off. Thank you.
There's one! Stop them!
Also, guys, anyone who knows your jump swing can't be effective and competitive. She can when used right.
Remove them off the
is
objective. I'm
it.
fired up right now.
It's their Sombra, she snuck onto point.
No time for whinging. Move out! Come on! Fight back!
I was like, am I gonna get there in time? Which is now annoying because they've now got 2 of the points because our whole team didn't check if they had Sombra, which granted, they didn't have one last round, so which does make sense why they're nice switch.
Something to kill here!
Engage those hostiles.
I'm trying to mark the Sombra and Widow as much as possible because those are 2 characters where you kind of want to know where they are when you have the chance.
Affirmative.
You only
Defend
lose.
the point.
Also, I have no problem with them countering points because I do think they're going to do it. I just don't want them to have like 2 minutes left.
Careful, there's more of them than us.
Shake the grit out of your knickers.
Like they can have under a minute.
Racing.
4 minutes. Oh great. Guys, we didn't get it all the way to point 2, but we did get a good bit of weed. A good bit to the point 2. Now we have to hold it off for 4 minutes. Yeah.
Soy intocable.
Okay, never mind. The enemy widow has actually got a few shots. He's just also firing a few blind. See, now the enemy Sombra's not too much, kind of still a problem, but the point of when Sombra, like, the times you want to worry about Sombra are sneaking onto points.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Thanks. Time for the reckoning.
How am I still alive during all that?
Nice one. I owe you one.
Like, seriously, how?
Thanks. Peace. Hey, systems hack. Sniper, ten cuidado. Órale. There's one. Stop him.
Like, their Sombra is still deadly.
Enemy here.
Although what I've noticed about their Widow is, she's only taking shots where she thinks she can. Which is about on point for a lot of Widows.
Down you go, big man. Got something to kill here. Turn around and move.
Mercy, do not try and rest from that.
EMP activated.
Rally to me!
Personne n'échappe à
is
mon
it.
regard.
Pick up your feet, you drongos!
Well, that's right for Jungle Queen. Instead of saying pick up your space, it's pick up the pace, it's wrong though.
Want that payload?
Because of their Sombra, it's not down to their Sombra. Like, if they didn't have Sombra, someone wouldn't be able to sneak onto point and get the first 2 parts of point. Meaning we'd still be able to hold it and they wouldn't have had the time to push.
Back in there! Apagando.
I'm going to tell Widow and Mercy, they both saved me during this. It's our Widow. Literally, like that Widow, our Widow managed to get a few good shots on the enemy Widow when she was trying to snipe me. Which did save me. But yes, I got going back on the full conversation of do I think Miss going downhill? Like I said, Genji's was a good start. Jungle Queen's was a great second one. Kiriko's was also great, so was Sigma's and Tracer's. They all matched their particular season and they all fit the characters they were given. Genji is a cyber ninja. Cyber demon skin fits him. Zeus for Jungle Queen, it does really fit her. Amateur for Kiriko, it fits her style. Galactic Emperor does really fit Sigma. And Adventure for Tracer also does fit her. Only one out of the first 5, and I will say first 10 that doesn't really... There's only one out of the first 5 that doesn't fit, and there's only one out of the first 10 that doesn't fit. And they both are female characters, and they're both support. And... No, scratch that. Not in the first 5. It's the 6. So in the first 10, there's 2 that I don't think really do fit. Because A7 War God, why fit, like, same for Vengeance for Mercy. Do they fit their seasons? Yes. Do they fit the particular characters in general? No. Do I think both look kind of decent in gold and black? Yeah, not really for Anna's. Although Mercy's, I will say, does definitely look decent.
Right behind you.
And I do kind of do... I've started to grow on Mercy's. Like, Mercy's I have definitely grown on. And, like, some colours, it does suit her, but the I will get to Mercy's when I mention hers, but it fit the season. I think Echoes would have made more sense, but it's kind of a nice way to do an Omnic season without chucking more Omnic characters. I'm not saying they shouldn't chuck more Omnic characters into the game, but it's a nice way to do an Omnic season without instantly giving a new character for the season being an Omnic, and instantly giving them a Mythic. Although Echo would have still been decent, so would have Bastion. And Bastion would have made sense for a 7000 War God because of, you know, the fact that he's a literal turret. Hanzo's is okay, but could have been better. Grand Beast fits Orisa. Ancient Caller fits Moira. Vengeance kind of fits Mercy, kind of doesn't. Clamtree Empress, again, like the Emperor King, like the Galactic Emperor, it fits. It fits Ash. Anubis fits Reaper. Spellbinder fits more. Widowmaker, Thor willing, not even that hard. Thor to fit. You know, Reinhardt. Their weapons are similar and all that lot. They both fit. Pixel for Zen fits. Heart of the Hope fits for Juno. Hoirang fits for Diva. Then the ones that Ultraviolet Sentinel, which I'd say is the last decent one. Junker, like Cyberfuel, is also pretty decent. Fits for Sojourn, which out of the three new characters introduced in Overwatch 2, or 3 from do, they're only missing Ramattra for the first 4. Life Weaver's Divine Druid could have been a lot better, but I will say it does fit. So does Cyber Devil, Cyberfuel for Junkerat. Like, they both fit, but I do think Life Weaver should have been better. Divine Desperado does kind of fit Cassidy, and Magma Titan, I hate the fact that it kind of does fit Doomfist, but at the same point, I do kind of wish they'd been put more thought into them. It's kind of dumb and stupid how they were like, yeah, that just works. Like, it does bug me. I'm hoping in... And see, this is for Season 22. I'm hoping Season 21, we get something. And by something I mean 1 mythic, because that's all we really do need. Also, another thing, Overwatch, mythics alone, can you please make a way that you can not earn the mythic currency other than the Battle Pass? Like, it would be nice if there was just an explicit game mode where you could earn it. Also, guys, for my next golden weapon, because I'm somewhat more closer, I was saying for a while it was going to be Freya. And I still really do like Freya. I've just not played her in a while. I think it was just a case of when she came out, it was really cool. And I think I potentially might be getting Ventus. Does she have any more? I don't. She has a panther sort of skin? Because I do want a different skin other than a base Overwatch 1. Which I do really like. It would have been nice if she'd actually been given something. Granted, she was given High Society, but that kind of just feels like way too high rich and all. It would have been nice if she was given a couple. Like, or given one in the Battle Pass. Because, guys, that's all I, like, all I really would want Overwatch to do is new characters, give them a release skin in the Battle Pass. Was it nice that we got another one for Freya? Yes. It's like one of her only. Same for Tracer. Reapers was still kind of nice. So was Ilaris. Symmetra isn't too bad. I would be perfectly fine with them swapping soldiers out. Or do it as a double feature with Genjis and just be nice to us for once. But that's the rant over. Guys, hope you have enjoyed today's stream. It's been a little longer than last week's, and I have kind of caught up on time because time has caught up on me for once. But anyway, guys, if you are new around here, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.